Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Monday, it's President's Day, and it's almost 3, so that means therapy time. So as I said in my first video, Ellie is participating in ABA, which is also Applied Behavior Analysis, and she works with a BCBA and will soon be working with an RBT. She will do most of her work with her RBT, but so far she's been doing majority of her work with her BCBA, Stephanie, who we love. So Stephanie's probably on her way. I'm gonna try and get some footage of her doing her therapy just so you can kind of get a sense. It's really hard for me to explain what ABA is without showing you what it is, if that makes sense. So like I said, I'm gonna try and sneak some footage in, and that way you guys can see what we actually do during a session. Every session's different. Sometimes we work on things in one session that we don't in the next. Sometimes we continue to work on the same thing. Sometimes it's inside, sometimes it's outside. So it really just depends on the day. We didn't do any therapy last week because we're attempting to do a colon cleanse. Many kids with autism have bad guts, essentially, and so we believe she's been constipated since she was 2 months, and now she's 2 years. So we're finally getting ahead of it, or not really ahead, because that would have been two years ago, but we're finally starting to take control of it, and so we're attempting to do a colon cleanse. Last week she was having blowout after blowout after blowout, so this is her first therapy session in a week. And she's done pretty good, I want to say, honestly, for not having therapy for a week. She really, really has. So yeah, so she's napping right now. I'm going to go wake her up, and then we'll start with therapy. So keep watching. Hi, princess. Good morning. Hi. Are you ready to go downstairs? Can you say, pick me up? Pick me up. Hey, is Steffi gonna come? Are we gonna hang out with Steffi? Are you sleepy? I just woke up. I'm so sleepy still. So we're gonna hang out with Steffi, play with Play-Doh. Are you so excited?
All done cleaning up. Time for fair.
Oh, that's cool. Whoa. Whoa, look at you
Good
go.
coloring. Good job. I mean, that's her trying to control, right? That's
Yeah.
the story of her life, is she wants to control everything. And when I don't,
Good
I have a tantrum and I
job.
end up getting what I want because I'm
Yeah.
so stinking cute. It's hard to say no and watch your baby.
Right.
I've never spent so much time talking about poop.
Story of
Put the
my
cap
life.
on.
It's not just your house.
I
it's
feel
every
like
day.
we've talked literally we've talked about poop since she was like
Good
2 months when we were
job.
trying to figure out
Yeah. Good
why
saving.
like the formula wasn't working.
And if she was allergic to something or if she
Yeah.
got a bad reaction. I know that's tough.
Just at preschool, and they thought he was like stimming, and his
Good
parents
job
pulled him out of
drawing,
preschool because he
honey.
wasn't finger painting, and he's now 18 with doctoral degree in physics. He didn't talk till he was like 6.
Is that
Good job.
who did like
You gotta stop learning to learn the Einstein theory.
Yeah.
Good job. You're trying to show mommy?
Google it.
Which is mommy, I'm trying to give you this picture. I'm taking a video of her. Here, want to keep drawing with Dada? Good job. Here, Daddy draw too. It's big ol'.
You want to sit down? You can sit down.
Good job sitting.
Okay. That was interesting.
That's kind of it. So that was yesterday's therapy session. it actually went really good. She hadn't had a therapy session in a week, and so for her to do as good as she did after not having therapy for a week was like a really good refresher. It was really nice. It was really calm. Like, we didn't have a lot of meltdowns. We usually have a few. We then took her outside to the park. She did amazing outside at the park. Came in, and then she had therapy again this morning where she met one of her RBTs. So it's going to be the person who's mainly starting to work with her now. She met her this morning, and that went really good. We went and bought her a couple toys, took her and got some lunch, and then came back and just ate, and it was very like calm. The only time she had meltdowns is when she was in the stroller, which is usual if she's had freedom before then. She doesn't like going from being able to walk and run to I have to sit in a stroller in one place. So today actually went really good. We have therapy 2 more times this week, and then we will have it 5 times next week. So usually we have therapy about every day for about 2 hours. That will get progressively more. She is allotted 50 hours a week for therapy. So we're working our way up to it. Eventually we're gonna work me out of therapy, so it's just her and her therapist, so that she can be ready for preschool, because obviously I can't go and sit in preschool with her all day long. So that's the goal. We're just honestly trying to get her ready for school. Excuse me. So it's an everyday battle. Like I said, some days are really good, some days aren't really good. It's really rainy here today, so we didn't really go anywhere. We just went in the car. That's about it. So we'll see how it goes on Thursday. Tomorrow we're just gonna kind of hang out, play it cool. I'm gonna hang out the rest of the day. Today's her dad's last day off before work this week, which he will be gone most of the week. She probably won't see him but for about an hour every day, so hopefully this week isn't going to be too crazy, because last week, as you can tell from my last video, it was not a good day. After we went to the park in my last video, we did come inside and she ate dinner and she went to bed, and then the next day her dad had off, so I was able to get a little bit of a break. But I just once again wanted to make sure that you guys see what happened the last video. Like, that happens pretty regularly. So I have days where I'm really, really strong and I got this, and then, you know, after a few weeks I do have days like that video where I just have a breakdown and I just honestly need a break, and I don't always get that. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw that and understand that it's totally okay to have those days. One saying that I really, really like is you have to put your oxygen mask on first before you can help somebody else. And so sometimes I have to remember to take care of myself before I can take care of herself, because I can't take care of her if I can't take care of me. So yeah, so it's just, we're just toughing along. But I will say I so far have really great words for ABA. I think ABA is definitely worth trying. We are almost 3 months in, and services are really honestly just now starting, and we've already seen so much progress. So I definitely think that if you're able to try ABA, you should, not based off anybody else's experience, because everybody else's experience are totally different. So somebody you may know have had a really bad experience, and I have a really great experience, and so you need to be able to base that off of yourself and not off of everybody else. But I really love Ellie's BCBA. She's awesome. She does a great job with Elle, and yeah, so I'm glad we got to share a little bit of a couple clips with you guys, and I'm gonna try and do some else. But if you have any more video requests, like, please let me know, because that will help me help you guys even more. So until the next one, see you guys later.